Rebekah Vardy returned to the stand for the second day of her Wagatha Christie libel battle against Coleen Rooney. Follow all the latest from our Vardy vs Rooney libel trail on our live blog. Held at the High Court in London, the two wags are going head-to-head after Coleen, 36, accused Rebekah, 40, of leaking stories from her personal Instagram account to the press in October 2019. Vardy denies leaking the stories to The Sun and is suing Coleen for libel, while Rooney is defending the claim on the basis her post was substantially true. Both women have spent hundreds of thousands of pounds in legal fees so far. Day 2 of the trial saw Vardy, who was dressed head to toe in designer garb, the first to give evidence as Coleen and Wayne sat just 15 feet away on the front row. The former IMA celebrity star was cross-examined by Coleen's lawyer barrister David Sherborne, where she was quizzed on a series of messages she sent to her agent Caroline Watt. Here's the biggest bombshells covered this morning. Rebekah says well-known celeb Mrs. F wasn't shy about cheating on husband with footballer. Rebekah claims she heard about a well-known celebrity known as Mrs. F allegedly cheating on her husband from Mr. F with a footballer Mr. G. Vardy said Mrs. F wasn't very shy about having an affair. Coleen's lawyer told the court about the messages Vardy sent to her agent Caroline Watt on September 5, 2018. Vardy wrote, Have you seen how badly Mrs. F is behaving? Leak the story about her SGG behind H's back. Watt replied she had tried before, but a national newspaper she tipped off had not run it because they could not prove it. Vardy had replied, Ugh. Sherborne asked where she got the information about the affair. Vardy said, Mrs. F herself. She was not very shy about what was happening at all. She added footballer Mr. G was an acquaintance rather than a friend. But Vardy was disgusted after she saw story in paper after joking with agent to leak it. Rebekah has said she was shocked and disgusted to see a story about a woman allegedly cheating on her husband in the paper, after joking with her agent Caroline to leak it. Mr. Sherborne questioned her about what she said in reference to a story about a woman named only as Mrs. F, a well-known celebrity, her estranged husband Mr. H and Mr. G, a well-known footballer. The wag told her agent she should leak the story about her shagging G behind H's back, Mr. Sherborne said. Mrs. Vardy said she was just joking in the text exchange and so was a bit shocked and a bit disgusted about what I'd seen in the paper. Mr. Sherborne asked whether she was so annoyed she had instructed Ms. Watt to leak a story about Mrs. F allegedly cheating. "That's the way it reads," she replied, adding, "Again, in context, bits of information mixed in with other bits of information. I was actually just joking about that one." Rebekah denies she leaked claims about married footballer fathering secret baby. Coleen's lawyer David Sherborne quizzed Vardy about messages to her agent over a story about a married footballer Mr. X who had an affair with a woman who fell pregnant and had to tell his wife. Coleen's barrister claimed Vardy messaged Watt telling her not to give a showbiz journalist information about Mr. X until her agent knew he was into grass and would reveal her as a source. Sherborne said a story later appeared in the same national newspaper revealing the married England footballer had been forced to tell his wife he had secretly fathered a love child. Vardy denied the allegations and said, "No, that's not true." She said she knew the girlfriend of the person involved and the story was not accurate. Rebekah told agent she wanted paying for Danny Drinkwater's story. Leaving police custody after crashing his car, the High Court heard. Sherborne read out a text exchange between Vardy and Caroline about footballer Danny. She had messaged Caroline, "Story, Danny Drinkwater arrested." Watt messaged back, "For what?" Vardy then wrote, "Crashed his car drunk with 2 girls in it. Both in hospital with 2 broken ribs. He has been only just let out of the cells. I want paying for this." The court was told that Ms. Watt informed Mrs. Vardy that someone had already leaked information from a police station, to which Mrs. Vardy responded, "Fuck, someone already tipped it," and also messaged, "I'm fuming I didn't give it to you earlier." Mr. Sherborne suggested Mrs. Vardy was angry about the fact that "you're not going to get your money." "No, that's not true," she replied. She earlier told the court, "When I said I want paying for this, it's a fleeting comment and something I probably considered at the time, but that was it." Mr. Sherborne asked Rebekah why she was fuming about not giving information to her agent earlier. "I don't know," she replied.